Are you ready to shine your light? Today we are celebrating the summer solstice 2025. I'm going to be sharing some reflections on growth, purpose, and power. Oh yeah. Welcome to Sunday Inspiration Live. Yes, we are streaming live on Pooki Lee's YouTube channel and Pooki's Facebook profile, but you might notice something's missing here. Weird. I'm doing this without Pooki. I'll tell you where she is. She's actually in a good place with her kids in Arizona. I'll explain that in a moment. But I'm flying solo here, but Pooki will be represented. And the first way she's going to be represented is her voice on this theme song that we play pretty much every Sunday morning that we do this. So let's do our little wake-up theme. And let's get activated, folks. Here we go.
Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I feel so grateful. When I wake up in the morning, I feel so alive. When I wake up in the morning, I feel the spirit.
You feel it? Sing it if you know it.
So I wake up every day. Wake up, this is what I say. Wake up, I am so free. Wake up, and I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me. Yeah.
Yes, indeed, you are free to be you. Good morning, everyone. Here it is, June 22nd, and I believe the official day for summer solstice was the 20th, I think, maybe 2 days ago. So this is the weekend where we're celebrating it here. So yes, there's already been a mention of it in the live stream comments here. So Pooki has been planning this trip with her 4 kids for many months now, and they have been this past week in an Airbnb in Arizona, near the Grand Canyon, which is a favorite spot of hers. And it's the first time in a number of years that all 4 of her kids have been together, along with, in addition to some grandkids, because her 2 daughters live in California, so she doesn't get to see them as often, and their children. And her boys live in the St. Louis area here, so she sees them more often. And so she really has been wanting to get them together and to have some great experiences together near one of her favorite places in the world, the Grand Canyon. And so that's where they are. And we were hoping that Pooki would be able to call in and maybe at least have some kind of a presence here, because I have that mode where we have the mystery guests every now and then, but her Wi-Fi connection wasn't very strong where they're staying. Been having issues with that, so I just decided to go solo here. And so, but she's going to be we've been sharing some things from Pooki throughout the proceedings here. In fact, this next one is since she's not here to do her normal centering prayer or invocation, whatever you want to call it. I've got something she recorded a few years ago, I think now, when she was in Hawaii. And I always loved this particular clip here, so I'm just going to play it. It's a couple of minutes long. This is Pooki giving us a centering breath when she was visiting her mom and her sister on the Big Island a few years ago. All right, so let's enjoy this, and I'll come right back and play a song.
So I'm here on the Big Island, and I didn't want to miss this opportunity to bring you the breath from the shores of Kona. So let's activate our breath together, and we're going to breathe in love, and we're going to exhale aloha. It's the same thing, however, we're going to embody the spirit of aloha in our breath. and we're going to breathe with beautiful Mother Ocean. All right? Are we ready? So let's just take a deep breath in, breathing in love. Exhaling Aloha, the sacred breath. Once again, breathing in love. And exhaling Aloha. One final time, taking a deep inhalation in of love, 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 love. And releasing with that sacred breath, Aloha. Bring your hands back together to your heart. And feel the resonant beating of your heart. And now we're connected through the sacred breath of love and aloha.
I always love that clip that she recorded some years ago. So hope you enjoyed that. So we can have a little Pooki presence here. I want to acknowledge some folks who are already joining us in the live chat feed. If you're able to leave a comment, please do. Let us know where you're watching from, and if it's your first time catching a live broadcast or first time in a while, because we are right almost at the 4.5-year point that we've been streaming live every Sunday. That's just crazy. Much time has passed. But I want to acknowledge the omnipresent Lisa Shepard is here. We got Jennifer Nickel. Deanne is in the house. Joe Mitchell. Corazon, nice to see you here. Isn't it Strong Bear? Is that what she calls you? And you also go as? Michelle is here. Great to see you. Cherie from here right in the area. There's a Louise that's also here. Crystal, of course, our countdown queen. among many other things. Dora Lee, also from the St. Louis area, is here. So keep those comments coming. Amber just joined us as well, or at least just commented. So it's good to see you here. So, and I'll be checking in periodically and highlighting some of your comments. So this is all about celebrating the summer solstice. Hello, Tinica. And so all the songs and a lot of things I'm going to be playing today have the word light or theme of light in it. All right. So you'll notice a pattern here. This one just has the word light in one segment. But I'm going to, I think it even echoes the thumbnail there. Shine your light. Yeah. Blessings or shine my light. If you're saying it as an affirmation. And hello, Holly Ann. Great to have you here. All right. So here's a song, kind of a newer original song. On gratitude. And I worked this up as a duo with Pooki, but I'm just going to do it solo. And here we go. I'm grateful for all that I have, and I am ready for more. I'm grateful for all that I have, and I am ready for more. I'm grateful for all that I have, and I am ready for more. I'm grateful for all that I have, and I am ready for more. I'm grateful, I am grateful, I'm so grateful. Sing that again. I'm grateful for all that I have, and I am ready for more. I'm grateful for all that I have, and I am ready for more. I'm grateful for all that I have, and I am ready for more. I'm grateful for all that I have, and I am ready for more. I'm grateful, I am grateful, I'm so grateful. I count my blessings and shine my light. 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 I am grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for all that I have, and I am ready for more. I'm grateful for all that I have, and I am ready for more. I'm grateful for all that I have, and I am ready for more. I'm grateful for all that I have, and I am ready for more. I'm grateful, I am grateful, I'm so grateful. I count my blessings and shine my light. 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 I am grateful. I'm so grateful. Yes, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful. I am grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. That's a great affirmation song. Lisa says, love this song. We run around all the time singing it. Oh, that's so cool. It is a good song to sing to yourself. It's an affirmative song, an affirmation song. Let me put this down. Rearrange my paperwork here. Oh, yeah. So we're talking about light. So things that are coming up, I'm about to launch into Sunday Funday Flashbacks. I'm going to tell you about 2 birthday party celebrations next weekend. I've got some more songs to play. I'm going to talk a bit about summer solstice and some different aspects of that. Bob's Comedy Corner's coming up. Oh my gosh. And the whole theme is about light, right? So let's do my version of Sunday Funday. Let me get some reverb. Sunday Funday Flashback. Be there. That works, doesn't it? I just got to remember to turn the reverb back off. All right, there we go. All right, so I put up some photos from the past that primarily focused on me since Pooki is not here. I thought that was appropriate. But let me start with this one. This is from 2014. So what is that, 11 years ago? That cannot be. How did that happen? How does these so many years go by? All right. So this is from 2014, and this is when I was very active painting. There was a period of a few years or so, several years, where I was very active painting, doing acrylic painting. This is our friend Joni. We've been friends with Joni for a long time. She's a member of our long-running choir, which is down to like six people now, and she's still there, the original member. But she bought these 2 smaller paintings that she's holding, and there's some of my artwork on the wall there in the background. And so I came across that and just that'd be fun to share. And so yeah, man, some of those I've sold. And some of them are still available if anybody's interested. I'm not painting any new stuff, but I still have some originals and prints for sale. All right, there we go. And so the rest of these are going to have a theme of improv. Improv has been like a long time passion of mine for decades, and I've been very active at it in the past 10 or so years. So this is a photo. This is all these photos I think I'm showing you are from 2015, 10 years ago. So 10 years ago, Pooki and I did a road trip to Florida, and we actually our opening up to the Good CD came out that year, and we played at some places, and that was, I don't know, it was part of this trip. But we stayed with our friend Joyce? Yeah, but she's, if you notice the neck of my guitar, that blondish woman there, that's our friend. No, her name's not Joyce. Oh my God, I'm embarrassed. Hopefully she won't be watching this, but we stayed with her in Fort Myers. So this and it was there's one of these like what do you call it, gated communities, right? And they had like a community center, and she is a big fan of improv, and she gathered together these folks who lived there for an improv class that I gave. It's a one-time thing. It's the only time I ever met these folks, but I had the best time, and it was so cool to be able to take that to a city I've never done improv in, or at least at the time. And yeah, so and there's Pookie normally doesn't join me in improv classes because it's not her thing, but we were there on vacation, so she joined us, and I had the guitar obviously too. And then here also from 2015 was a class back in St. Louis, and just look at all those silly happy people here. Yeah, it just exudes joy. When at the end of every class, and I always do this, really, any group activity, get people to line up. And at first, you just have them do like, casual, just do a big smile, nothing crazy. But then I kind of ratchet things up, and I always go, okay, be a little more expressive. Then at the very end, I'm like, go crazy. And so sometimes you get good photos with that, sometimes not. I got to tell you though, I had like really great attendance in my classes up through COVID, and the classes haven't recovered. I mean, I'm getting like 6 to 8 people, 8 to 10, I don't know, about 8-ish, or probably is an average, which is fine. But my shows, my performances where people just come and sit in the audience, those have been rocking, man. We had like 60 people at the last show. And it's a great time. You have a whole room of people laughing, and you're just making stuff up as you go along. All right. Well, actually, this is back to 2014. I'm kind of going up the ladder of of importance here, I guess you might say. 2014. This is the first time that I met Laura Hall. Laura Hall is the piano player and the music director from the show Whose Line Is It Anyway? Anytime you ever watched that show and they were doing musical improv, like Wayne Brady, those guys were singing, that was her on the piano. And Drew Carey in particular always used to give her shout outs. And so in 2014, her and her husband Rick came to St. Louis to do like a musical improv workshop, and I signed up. And so I was so excited to meet her after seeing her on TV for years and years. And then the class was in the afternoon, and in the evening we actually did a show at this improv venue in St. Louis. And it was just surreal to be on stage singing like Irish drinking song or whatever, and looking down and seeing Laura accompanying while I'm on stage doing musical improv. It was just it was a trip. So this was taken backstage at the venue where we performed that night. It was so cool. And so that was in 2014. In 2015, I reached out to Laura and asked her to be a guest on my podcast. And we had a great time, like recorded like an hour interview. And after the interview, after I stopped the recording, we started chatting, and a conversation led to us basically working on a book together. All right. So hold that thought. And so we started doing that kind of the latter part of 2015. And then in December of that year, I actually got a chance to meet Colin Mockery and Brad Sherwood from Whose Line Is It Anyway? They were touring, the two of them, called Two Man Group, I think, instead of Blue Man Group. They called it Two Man Group. And they came through St. Louis, and I got a chance to get in line and meet them. And by the time this happened, so Colin he actually ended up writing the foreword to the book that we were working on. So he was already aware that Laura was doing that, and I think she even told him, my friend Bob, who I'm working on the book, he's going to be coming to the show tonight, so keep an eye out for him. So when I went up to get my picture taken with them, I said, "Hey guys, hey, I'm working on a book with Laura," and he actually knew my name. He goes, "Are you Bob Baker?" It was really cool. So I don't know, the weird look on my face there, I think I was just so I was so awestruck to be with these guys. But that was really cool to be able to meet them after their show in St. Louis. And then in 2016, this is the book that came out. Oh, there, I can show it. The Improv Comedy Musician: The Ultimate Guide to Playing Music with an Improv Group. Laura Hall and Bob Baker. Look like they're forward by Colin Mockery. And so it's a very niche book. It's ideally for the musicians that support improvisers, but it's also for just people that are interested in improv. It's available on Amazon as a paperback and as an ebook. If you like to check that out, and she tells stories, some really funny stories about things that happen behind the scenes and on in the episodes of Whose Line. So I just wanted to share those with you. I think that is those are my Sunday Funday flashback. Brandy says, Whose Line? My mom and I would watch it on ABC every Thursday night. Yeah. That show did wonders for bringing improv comedy to the awareness of the general public. Also, Lisa says, I love Whose Line. Very cool. All right. Let me continue on here. Somebody's mentioning birthdays here. And so basically next weekend is my birthday, and there's two events that I want to make you aware of. My actual birthday is on Sunday, June 29th, 1 week from today. And so one of the things we're going to be doing while I'm talking about that is next Sunday we're streaming live on my YouTube channel instead of Pooki's, just because I wanted to do that on my birthday. So most of you are probably connected with me there. If not, look up Bob Baker Affirmations, and you'll quickly find my channel. It's the one with 417, I think now, thousand subscribers, and reach a lot of people there with affirmations. And so so that's next Sunday. And Pooki will be back on Tuesday. Again, for those of you who are just tuning in, Pookie's in Arizona with her kids. Her Wi-Fi signal doesn't allow her to call in, and so I'm going solo here on her channel and on her Facebook. But next Sunday, again, on my actual birthday, normal time, we're going to be streaming live with a special birthday celebration, and I'll be doing I think I'm going to be sharing some songs from the past, whatever. Some original songs I recorded over the years. I have fun doing that every now and then. However, the night before, on Saturday, June 28th, this is what's going to happen here. It's Bob's birthday celebration. So it's Saturday, June 28th, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern on Zoom. It's free, and there is Lisa's just putting it in a live chat there. You can get the Zoom link and register for free and come and join us in real time. And the really cool thing about this, it's great if you join us for the live stream. You can leave comments and all that, but on Zoom, we can actually see you and hear you and interact. And I often, I've been doing these every year for several years now, and it's great that I can actually connect with people who have been following our stuff for years, perhaps. And so, I'll be playing. And so, here's the thing. In the past, I've done 80s themes because that's my decade, my jam. I love music from the 80s. But this time, because it's a milestone birthday, I was born in 1960, and I'm hitting a milestone in my mid-60s. If you do the math, you can figure it out. All right. So I thought that we would do a 60s theme. I'll play some songs from the 60s, probably some Beatles, some Elvis, and some other things that we come up with. But I'm encouraging you to dress up in tie-dye or whatever the 60s means to you. Don't overthink it. No, it doesn't have to be complicated. But if you wear something on the Zoom call, or just change your background on Zoom, if you know how to do that, to something that's 60s themed, I think that would make it fun. And I'll probably do some 60s trivia or some Bob trivia or whatever. And so it's going to be music. It's going to be trivia. It's going to be interacting with people. And so that'll be Saturday night, the night before my birthday. All right. And so Lisa says, Zooming with Bob is a blast. Cool. And yes, that's right. So do your groovy thing. So let's just check in with some comments now. Again, that's what Lisa said there, Aubrey. Oh, I love whose line, Cherie said earlier. When we had a rescue. Oh, hey, Brandy, good to see you. So happy you finally made it. I've literally had a rescue. Yeah, Brandy is into rescuing animals. She cares a lot about our four-legged friends and others. Literally had a rescue to be at every single Sunday for the past couple of months. Never ends. Well, thank you for doing that important work. That's where you can find me on YouTube. And then again, it's not only in the live chat, but in the description, wherever you're watching this, below the video, there's also that Zoom link if you want to grab that's how you get the Zoom link. You register for free, and then Zoom will email you the link that you'll use. Let's see there. Yeah. Anna says, I finally found you. Good morning, all. Lots of blessings. Michelle, Queen Opatra, says, happy Sunday, high vibers. See what I was there for a birthday party. I'm not sure what I was referring to earlier. The lead singer for the REO Speedwagon tribute band and the guys from the Styx tribute band are good friends of mine. It's the next best thing to knowing the actual band members, knowing people in the tribute bands. That's a big deal. That's a really smart thing for musicians to do, is to form a tribute band, because people love to go out and relive the feelings that those bands brought to them. Earlier, Jennifer said, wow, those paintings are wonderful. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I appreciate that. Yeah. I really did. Yeah, when I was into it, I developed some skills over the years. Now, I first painted in like middle school, but I did it off and on. There was big gaps where I didn't do anything, and that's been, I think, 5, 6 or more years since that last time I really painted. Earlier, Jennifer, there's a conversation going on between Jennifer and Brandy. Cherie said, love this song. I'm so grateful for you, Bob. Pookie Keone sleeps. Look at Bob, the rock star. That's funny. And all right, so thanks for the kind words. Go ahead and pop some in there. And if I see some and have an opportunity, I will highlight some more here. Let's see here. Beatrice is from Croatia. We have a global audience here. Isn't that awesome? Hi, everybody. Back from traveling and other exhausting stuff. So enjoy your high vibe family here. Absolutely. Good morning. Love anyone, Sandra says, who loves animals. She's here watching with her dog and 2 cats. All right. Yes. Even the dogs and the cats can benefit from Sunday Inspiration Live. All right, awesome sauce. So cool. Thanks for being here. Oh, I'm gonna play a song now. This is from I mentioned the Opening Up to the Good CD or the album. Now we have physical versions of this, which you can purchase, but it's also available on Spotify and Apple Music. Just look for Opening Up to the Good or search for Bob Baker and Pooki Lee, and you'll find it. But this is a song on here that is pretty amazing. This song I remember Pooki and I were taking a walk years ago, and she just started like singing this song. And I remember thinking, I said to her, well, that's really cool. Is that somebody else's song, or is that yours? Or did you just make that up? She goes, yeah, it's mine. I said, oh. So I grabbed I tell you, a songwriter's friend, the best songwriter's friend is the voice memo on your phone. So I fired that thing up. I said, go ahead and sing it again. So I wanted to capture it. And then we worked up, I figured out chords that go with it, and we started playing with it. And when we were recording our album, we did this, and her son, Andrew, who she's been with, in Arizona, he's an excellent musician and engineer and producer and all this stuff. And he added all the embellishments. I'm going to play the video of this song. It's pretty awe-inspiring, but listen to it. It's a majestic sounding song. And so it's called Holy in the Light. divine. So I thought it was appropriate since we are honoring the summer solstice. Everything's got a light theme. All right. So I'm going to play that. Then I'm going to come back and talk a bit about the summer solstice and what it has meant to different people through the ages. All right. So enjoy this from our album, Opening Up to the Good. This is Pooki Lee, Holy in the Light Divine.
My beloved, in this moment right now, I want you to close your eyes and breathe. Breathe in the essence of your own being, the light divine. And as you're breathing, bring your attention to that light within you, that place of your brilliant magnificence, and the place where your holiness resides. Holy, holy, we are holy, holy in the light divine. Holy, holy, we are holy, holy in the light divine. Holy,
There you go. Was that something? I still listen to that all these years later and go, oh my God, that is just amazing the way it came together. I mean, not only the original inspiration and the melody and the words, but and her son Andrew played all those, anything that wasn't a guitar or a voice was Andrew. The flute sounds, the orchestration, everything. So there's a church bell in there a couple of times. So yeah, that was awesome. So let me just riff a little bit here on the summer solstice and what it means and all that good stuff, just to honor it here. Yes, indeed. Oh my, yeah, just the comments there. Thank you, Carrie. Oh my, so beautiful. Wow, amazing, says Crystal. Lisa says, that was beautiful. What a beautiful song, Adele says. And Michelle rightly said, remember to hit that like button, share, and subscribe if you're not. Just because you're watching a bunch of videos from the same channel doesn't mean that you're subscribed to that channel. So subscribe to Pooki's channel if you're watching that. Or come over from Facebook and do that. All right, let's talk about the history. I'm going to talk a little bit about the history, kind of looking back at what the summer solstice has meant over the centuries, really, and then modern implications, and then practical applications for it. And so Adele actually earlier mentioned, I didn't know, wow, 25,000 visitors this year to Stonehenge. That is crazy. I actually have a little AI generated image here that looks pretty cool. So the summer solstice, typically falling between June 20 to June 22 in the northern hemisphere, marks the longest day of the year and the official beginning of summer. And so across ancient cultures, Stonehenge, built over 5,000 years ago, so they say, perhaps longer, who knows? Stonehenge aligns perfectly with the rising sun on the summer solstice. And thousands still gather every year to watch the sunrise through the ancient stones. But I'm assuming that all those 25,000 people don't just come during the summer solstice. It'd be awesome to visit that. There's a lot of vortex energy or something there. And then I'm not going to have images for everything I talk about, but I just happen to have this one. And is Chichen Itza, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, in Mexico. The Maya tracked the solstices with astounding accuracy, and their temples and pyramids often aligned with celestial events, including the solstices and equinoxes. Say that 5 times fast. And of course, in Egypt, the solstice coincided with the rising of the Nile River, essential for agriculture, and so it was linked to fertility and abundance. The Native American tribes, many of them honored the solstice through Sundance ceremonies, which were symbolic of renewal and sacrifice and balance with the earth. And so these ancient structures and ceremonies show that early humans honored the rhythms of nature deeply, something we've gotten away from probably as a species for the most part. And they built an entire belief system and calendars around the changing light. And so what are the spiritual and metaphysical implications of the summer solstice? Because a lot of people celebrate it in many different ways, not just it was the beginning of summer. And so in these circles, the summer solstice is seen as a powerful portal of light and growth and expansion. There are themes like illumination. The sun is at its peak, which symbolizes clarity and consciousness and the full expression of truth. As was mentioned before, it's also fertility and abundance is a theme that is often associated with this. Like the earth is in bloom, so it's a time to celebrate manifestation, personal power, and what you've been nurturing. Transformation. From this point, the days slowly begin to shorten, reminding us of the balance between light and dark, activity and rest. So, in essence, the solstice is a cosmic reminder to shine your light boldly, live in alignment, and celebrate who you are becoming. And so let's just look at the practical. What if you're not into all the woo-woo aspects? And even if you are, let's just look at the practical applications of the summer solstice. As he takes a drink of his coffee. And so, beyond the spiritual and the symbolic, the summer solstice is a practical time to reset, realign, and take inspired action. So here's some things that you can do to honor this time of the year. All right. So one is to re-energize your goals. Or halfway through the year, just about another week, and we'll definitely be there. It's a great time to check in. What have you done so far? What have you grown? What's ready to bloom? Are you happy with what's happening so far this year? There are things that happen that are often out of your control that happen. Some are you can take responsibility for, but whatever it is, it's a good time to reassess. And then plan, what do I want to do the rest of the year? Ooh, there's another practical application. Maximize daylight. Use the longer evenings and the longer days for creativity. You can spend more time outdoors because you're not limited by, the sun's going down, I can't do that. Or just meaningful connection. You can just get out, meet with people, whatever. You have more daylight. And also, and the sun has actually a biological effect on our bodies and our eyes and all that. And so take advantage of that light. Also, you can shift into expansion mode. This is a season of doing and thriving, not hibernating. You can save that for winter. So you got an idea for something? If you haven't done it already, launch it. Share the message. Take the leap. What is that thing you've been putting off? Now is the time. It's the time of the year. If you want to actually be one with nature, tune into the vibration of nature, this is a great time to do that. And I like to think that that Mother Earth and Mother Nature will support you because you're in alignment with that energy, right? Personal growth. Nurture your personal garden. What beliefs, relationships, or habits are you cultivating this season? And maybe what do you need to weed out? Also, it's a time to celebrate progress, even if you're not done. Honor how far you've come. So earlier I said, where are you with your goals and all that? And most of us, we've gotten away from them. Hopefully you've achieved some cool things. It's always a mixed bag with me. Yeah, well, I've accomplished a lot of things. Then there's a lot of things I'm a little behind on. But celebrate the wins. Even if they're small, even if they're unexpected. Maybe you went down a rabbit hole that you weren't anticipating, but there was some good there. Celebrate that, right? So, yes, don't always just focus on what you haven't gotten done yet. Make sure you're celebrating. And then use the discontent from what you haven't accomplished yet as motivation to get her done. As Mater says in the car movie, I think. Embrace joy. This is a time for play, movement, travel, sunshine, going to the beach, whatever that means to you, depending on where you live in the world. It's different in the Southern Hemisphere, obviously. But give yourself permission to enjoy life now, baby. Now. All right. It's time to shift into another original song here. Let me get my lyrics set up here. And this is an appropriate one because, again, look at that thumbnail. It says, whoops, where am I at? That's not it. It's here. Shine your light. That just happens to be the name of this particular song. Let me get set up here so I could see all the lyrics and everything. All right. I know this song's a few or several years already old now. We played it before here. And I'm going to do it solo. And it perfectly, again, our theme is light. There's literal light. There's inner light. There's all sorts of different interpretations of it. And so let's celebrate light in this way. Here we go. There was a time I did struggle like the missing piece of a jigsaw puzzle. I felt left out, no doubt, but something inside spoke to me, a greater life that was meant to be, and I turned that doubt inside out. I had to learn to make my way through the dark until I finally find my spark. Shine your light, make it bright. Live your life your way. Shine your light, make it bright. Love your life today. You can live your life with worry, or you can tell a better story. Try to find the light in the night. You can choose a greater vision. It all comes down to a decision to fly to the sky so high. It really does come down to choosing your own way. I know you have something to say. Shine your light, make it bright. Live your life your way. Shine your light, make it bright. Love your life today. You know, it really does come down to a decision. How do you want to feel in this lifetime? What do you want to accomplish? You have to learn to make your way through the dark until you finally find your spark. Shine your light, make it bright. Live your life your way. Shine your light, make it bright. Love your life today. Shine your light, make it bright. Live your life your way. Shine your light, make it bright. Love your life today. Today, your way. Today. There's a message for you. Shine your light. What are you waiting for? Now's the time to do it. Summer solstice, giving you permission to shine your light now. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. So, there's another light that I like to celebrate. It has to be light-hearted, to lighten up. So let's talk about that a little bit, shall we? And I think the best way to do that, to celebrate this essence of lightheartedness, is with a little segment that is called It's Bob's Comedy Corner.
Should do be why.
Bob's Comedy Corner. That's right. It's time for Bob's Comedy Corner, where every day I tell every day I tell jokes. Every Sunday I tell my version of dad jokes. Let me clear some things out here. Just give me a second. All right. So it only made sense to me that today the theme for these jokes should be something about sun, summer, sunburns. We're going to combine them all together. I have a whole bunch of them here, so let's get through them quickly. Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to a little lightheartedness? We could all use more of that, can't we? Oh, yes, we can. All right, I'm all set up with my sound effects here. Here we go. What does the sun drink out of? Sunglasses. I should have a mystery guest come in and be my straight man. Maybe I'll do that next time. Why do bananas use sunscreen? Because they peel. Since I have no feedback from hearing an audience laugh, put some emojis in there just to let me know that you're paying attention and enjoying these or not. Okay, here we go. Hey, what do you call a dog on the beach in the summer? A hot dog. Oh, these are family-friendly kid jokes, too. Hey, what is the best day to go to the beach? Of course, Sunday. Sunday! Be there! Thank God for the reverb. Okay. All right. We're just warming up now. Why are gulls called seagulls? Because if they were by the bay, they'd be bay gulls. A day without sunshine is like, night. Well, this is a good one. Why is bread similar to the sun? It rises in the east and sets in the west. Come on, that was a pretty good one, wasn't it? Give me some feedback here, folks. Hey, what do you call it when you fall in love in the morning? Love at first light. All right, we're ramping up now. What do primates get from lying out in the sun all day? An orangutan. What do you call a sunburned librarian? Well-read. When do ducks wake up? At the quack of dawn. Oh, my God. Is this thing on? Hello? Is anybody hearing me? Okay, they're getting better. I usually put the last ones. I always do like the mediocre ones early just to kind of warm up, and I put what I consider to be the better ones a little later on in the list. That's my strategy here. All right, ready? What's the best summer beach song from the 80s? Girls Just Want to Have Sun. Ooh, what's the best song about a super... You got to be into like astronomy and that type of thing to really appreciate this one. What's the best song ever written about a supernova explosion? Another Sun Bites the Dust. Come on, that's a good one. Queen fans there. Oh, when I woke up early, I couldn't see the sun. Then it dawned on me. All right there. Did we go off the air? I'm not sure. That's just kidding. Oh, my job application for the sunscreen factory was rejected, so I reapplied. I told you they're getting better. Two more. I woke up this morning and saw two birds sitting in the sun eating ice cream. Yeah, they were basking robins. And finally, I bought some really cheap sunscreen, and I just realized what SPF stands for. Still pretty fried. Like it or not, this has been It's Bob's Comedy Corner.
Should-do-be-wah.
Bob's Comedy Corner. Okay, I just realized I didn't see any of the comments. It was kind of, I see you have been giving me some feedback here. Okay. Basking Robbins. Oh, Carrie says, sorry, I wasn't texting because I'm laughing so hard. Great jokes. Another sun bites the dust. Dorley says I'm quacking up. Love it. Sunburn librarian. Tangy tan. Okay. Hey Vasiliki, good to see you. Happy summer solstice to you as well. The night joke. Oh, there's some. Okay. See, I'm hearing that in my head. I have to hear the laughing out loud in my head. Bananas, they peel. You were cracking me up, Bob. Okay. Bye, Holly, if you're still here. I'm so glad you could join us for a while. Ooh, beagle. Bagel. Bagels. Yep, get it? All right. Loves the reverb. Well, I can do Sunday. Okay. But all right, cool. Got a hot dog. Go, Bob. All right, awesome. I don't want to be a banana. All right, awesome. So thank you all for the feedback. It was there the whole time. I just wasn't seeing it, so I was I was getting a little whatever. All right, I got one more thing here, and I'm going to play another a light related song. So we're probably just going to go a little over an hour today, which is fine. And so I released my first book, or in about 4 years, 3 or 4 years, on Amazon recently. It's called Unstoppable. I've been plugging it, and I'm trying to get everybody to go. I think it was launched it was the 17th, I believe. So that was like 5 days ago, last Tuesday, I think. This past Tuesday, and I tried to encourage my email list and social media. I said, go there and purchase a copy to help it get on the bestseller list. And lo and behold, where is it here? The book hit #1. It's in a subcategory. If you hear people going, I'm a #1 best-selling author, it's rarely #1 in all of Amazon. It's in a subcategory. So this is in 90-minute self-help short reads, new releases. But I like that it says there Amazon hot new releases, and #1. It's #1 in a couple of categories, new release categories, 90-minute self-help and something else. And then it's around #6 in a couple of other subcategories on Amazon. But it's called Unstoppable. Unleash your full potential and thrive at the game of life and business. And so it's a very motivational book. And I actually have like an online course version of this that came first, and I just like this topic so much that I turned the lessons into an ebook. And it's a short read, obviously, but I think it's pretty powerful. So if any of you watching this already purchased your copy, it's like $3.99 on Amazon. It's available in 13 countries as a Kindle ebook. And just in case there's any confusion here, you do not need a Kindle device to read an Amazon ebook. They have free apps that you can download to your phone and read them. You just purchase it and read it in the free app on your phone or on your device, your what do you call it, tablet, whatever it is, iPad. And so, yeah, you don't need a Kindle to read a Kindle ebook, all right? And so if you want to get that and help it stay on those bestseller lists and also give you some motivation, it's a quick read. I think all my books moving forward are going to be shorter, because who has time to read length? Oh, there's some people that are voracious readers, and I used to be one, but I just don't have time to read at length, even audiobooks. So something like short, to the point, is what's really appealing to me. So that's what I'm going to be creating moving forward. So you're going to be seeing a lot more titles. I'm going to lean into it this year. I've gotten away from publishing things for the last few years with the focus on YouTube and affirmations and all that, which I'm still going to do that too. But and I'm also soon I'm going to be publishing an abundance journal, like a 60-day abundance journal. And I did order an initial proof copy, but I'm going to do some fix. I'm going to redesign the cover and stuff, and just things I want to fix with it before. But it'll probably be available in July. And so anyway, so thank you for celebrating and your kind words there. There's a link to the Unstoppable book, at least to the U.S. Amazon site, in the description of this too. All right, so there we go. Thank you. So I'm going to end with a song from our choir CD. This is a thing we recorded over 10, 15 years ago with our choir. At the time, we had larger numbers. And this is a song, kind of a rockabilly kind of song, called Lighten Up. And it's about, again, more of that Bob's Comedy Corner levity, don't take life so seriously. But it has the word light in it, so I thought it was appropriate. So I'm going to play that. And as it plays, you'll see me on the screen with Keone, but this is your opportunity to pop in your insights and your takeaways. What does the summer solstice mean to you? Just any comment you want to put in there about this theme today, and I will highlight some of those comments as this song plays. All right, so here's something called Lighten Up. Here we go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you're feeling good, because we got a message for you. Even if you're not feeling so good, by the end of the song you will be uplifted, I guarantee you. You ready? Let's do this. When your life is looking down, lighten up, lighten up. When your life is looking down, lighten up, lighten up. When your life is looking down, lighten up, lighten up. If your heart is feeling heavy, lighten up, lighten up. Oh, if your heart is feeling heavy, lighten up, lighten up. Yes, if your heart is feeling heavy, lighten up, lighten up. Hit me with it. Hey, 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 hey. When I pray, that's what I say. That's what I say. Lighten up, lighten up. When your sky is dark and hazy, lighten up, lighten up. Oh, when your sky is dark and hazy, lighten up, lighten up. Yes, when your world starts getting crazy, lighten up, lighten up. If you wanna be set free, lighten up, lighten up. Oh, if you wanna be set free, lighten up, lighten up. Yes, if you wanna be set free, lighten up, lighten up. Tell me something good. Trust your heart will show the way. Hey, 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 hey. When I pray, that's what I say. That's what I say. Lighten up, lighten up. See some of that guitar, Chuck. Woo! Smoke them strings, baby. Are you grasping this whole concept of lighten up? To further ingrain this concept into your mind, body, and soul, we're going to hit you with it from one more angle. Something you need to remind yourself of every single day. Don't take it all so seriously. 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 If you wanna be set free, lighten up, lighten up. Oh, if you wanna be set free, lighten up, lighten up. Yes, if you wanna be set free, lighten up, lighten up, lighten up, lighten up.
There you go. Lighten up. In case you couldn't understand what they were saying in the background, it's all about lighten up, lighten up. Yeah, man, I tell you, that's just a message I think we can all use reminding. Stop. Don't take it all so damn seriously. Okay. Yeah, there are things to be serious about at times, for sure. Not saying just blow everything off, and there are times to be serious, but it doesn't have to be like 90% of your existence. Be serious when you have to. Maybe take your work seriously, take situations seriously, but just don't take yourself, and you don't have to carry out the weight of the world with you all the time. That's just my philosophy. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Bob Baker, inspiration.com/music is where you can go and find links to our Spotify and Apple Music and different places where you can find our current music. And we're on the verge of getting some stuff out into the world. It's actually not new songs necessarily, but I'm finally going to get some of the songs you guys know and love, like I'm Capable, I'm Powerful, Wonderful, Strong, The Money Is Coming to Me, different things like that have been around for some years are finally getting mastered, and soon will be out probably in the Spotify, Apple Music world and all that good stuff. So looking forward to getting some of that out. So I'm in a season of being prolific, and I hope it lasts beyond summer, but between now and the end of the year, I really want to crank out a lot of stuff, music, affirmations, books, different ways of using my voice to inspire people. I'm just really leaning into it. Lisa knows what I'm talking about because she has the inside scoop working with us here. See, Louise said, summer solstice to me is more than just the longest day of the year. It symbolizes light, growth, and reflection. Yeah. And I love that. The double meaning of the word reflection, of course, is to go within, right, and reflect, but it's also a light, has a little light thing there, or meaning. Woohoo, Jennifer says, can't wait for more. Yep, more stuff coming. All right, so really appreciate you all being here. Thanks for putting up with me while Pooki is in Arizona. She will be back next weekend, but we're going to be streaming live again on my Bob Baker Affirmations YouTube channel because it is actually my birthday on Sunday, June 29. And the night before that, as I mentioned earlier, we're having a Zoom party where we get to see and hear you. And so my birthday's on the 29th, but on Saturday the 28th at 8 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have a Zoom party with a 1960s theme. We'll be playing some songs from that era. We're encouraging you to dress up or put a 60s background, however you want to do that, or just show up. Don't worry if you don't have the 60s thing, but if you want to make it fun, you can do that. And there's a link in the description where you can get the Zoom link and register for that. And so looking forward to it. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, a great week, and we'll see you again soon. Live in the light, baby. All right, talk to you later. Love you all. So long for now.